Off we go now. Ella. Madmen of Prometheus. If only Athena could breathe life into them.
Πού και έχω τόσα αυτά χρήματα. Λείψω με δάνειο ή να δίνω από... Να αλλάξετε στο τέρμα της οδού.
Vamos! Let's go! Death is coming for you, Elpinor.
This smells awful. Who would drink an elixir made from this?
knows what may have snakes in the grass, but I wasn't expecting this. I can smell that Malakas's stench.
What a shame. We would have made you rich before we killed you. Don't take it personally, visitors. Your mother's the one you really want. Don't fight it. The cult always gets what it wants. We already have Demos. We'll find your mother and you'll be dead. Killing me is a mistake.
Trusting you on Kefalonia was a mistake.
I am the reason you left that island alive. The cult wanted you dead.
What cult? Where are they? Small shard I found on El Pinor is like nothing I've ever seen. Might come in handy. They'll keep a sharp watch here.
Στη φυγή εντεύθεν. I can't believe I'm free. So, this is it.
Hidden chamber of the cultists. Here, all alone.
I'm going inside. Keep my clothes for me?
Best not to go in with your weapons, either. I don't think they'll look too kindly on that.
How do I look?
Terrifying.
Good.
Find me once you've found out the truth in there. Keep your wits about you. Try not to do anything rash.
Me? Rash?
Thought these ridiculous costumes were a good idea.
You're late! Very late! It's a good thing Demos hasn't arrived yet. Sorry, it's my first time. A new recruit? Welcome, welcome!
There's a lot of people here.
All share our common mind.
Good.
We're here to evaluate the strides taken by the cult since the last meeting. We haven't met for some time.
Where did they come from?
The land and across the seas, we assemble as a community. Here, there is no war. There are no sides.
You mentioned someone. Vimos. Who is that?
You'll learn his name very, very quickly.
He's our leader.
I'm sure he believes that, but no. He's our weapon. He's difficult, but he does important work for us. I don't envy his position one bit.
I'll go talk to the others. Thank you.
Yes, yes, before Demos comes. Who knows if you'll get a word in after that.
Letters to and from the cult. Gods, they have a foothold in every part of the Greek world. We're in more danger than I thought. I'll need much more information to identify who these cultists are.
All right, then.
You're not listening.
Olympic match throw.
Pull yourself together, Malaka! You're a fucking pig before slaughter!
I'll do it, I swear. I'll kill him. Let me go.
You like to watch, you sick fuck? You're not just going to watch, you're going to teach this little insolent shit a lesson!
Does he deserve it?
Doesn't fucking matter, does it? What I say goes! No questions asked!
I couldn't do it. But I'm not scared. Not anymore.
If you can't kill a fucking artist, what are you gonna do when I tell you to kill a fucking Archon?
I will. I'll kill Phidias.
Show him what happens to cowards. They get fucking burned!
No. He's yours.
You don't know what the fuck fun is. More for me. Fuck with me, and there's plenty more where that came from. Fuck up like that again and I'll draw blood. Now get the fuck out of here before I get this traitor's blood on your robes. You! Someone was spotted going into your house. Guards were found dead outside. People you talk to or I'll break your petty face.
Why they face so sad, like the tragic mask of Melpomene. Your family is safe for now.
Just don't touch them. Don't hurt them.
That is up to you, but I know you behave because you know their fates if you don't.
Please, don't.
We will kill them. Your wife, your child, and then what would you have to live with?
Nothing.
Exactly.
It's only blood right now, but who knows? Deimos may ask for our hands next. Go on. Make your offering. We just have to keep our sights on what the bloodline will do for us.
The bloodline?
The mother, the father, the sister. You know, his kin. We need them. All of them.
To use them.
That information is not for Deimos, of course. You know how volatile he is. He could rip through us easily.
I'll be sure to keep it to myself.
As you should. Nor can he know we're about to capture his mother.
And do what with her?
I would lower my voice if I were you. Just know she will be put to good use, unless she's uncontrollable.
You know where she is?
No, but it won't be long until we do, I assure you. She's the cult's next target.
Tell me about Deimos.
He's shown us what we need to know. He's a machine, a weapon for the cult. Someone that unstable can't be trusted with such personal information.
I have to go.
To our great ambition.
To ambition.
I'm still not convinced.
You, we need another opinion on this. Why split resources searching for a woman we can't find? If we narrow our focus, Athens will be ours. Immediate threats have to be destroyed. Pericles has to be destroyed.
Not without the mother. We aren't strong enough without the mother.
Don't let Deimos hear that. If anything, we should be hunting the father.
We know who the mother is. Looking for the father would be a waste of resources.
What do you think? Hunt the champion's mother or his father?
Neither.
You have a better idea.
The sibling, Cassandra.
She's as good as ours already. We need to look to the future.
No. Go after her. Now, if you'll excuse me. It's strange. I feel something. Towards the pyramid. It's covered in shards like a...
Ah, you had the last piece. Now it is ready. Every time I see it, it calls to me and sings of power. Does it call to you like it calls to me?
It does.
What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
No!
My great warrior hasn't even arrived yet. Gather yourself and hold your tongue, fool. Show respect for the bloodline.
Elpenor is dead. One of you is a traitor. The artifact will expose them. You! Everyone will be tested. You first. No. You. Go. You. Who are you? Go! You! Get up here! The traitor is dead!
You're alive.
They know me. My family. They want my mother dead.
I see. It's worse than I thought.
There's more. They have a weapon.
What kind?
A soldier. Stronger and more ferocious than any I've ever seen. Herodotus... It's my brother.
We need to get to Athens.
Athens? We need to find my mother. My clothes. Spear.
Of course.
My spear! The cult of Cosmos called my brother Deimos. He used an artifact to see my memories.
Cassandra, the man I serve. We must tell him what's happened before it's too late. You've heard the name Pericles before.
Pericles is the great general leading the Delian League against the Spartans. They say he's ruthless.
We aren't leading the League against anyone. Pericles is a man of peace. This war was thrust upon him. Upon us all.
A general who doesn't want war? Not likely.
Save your doubts. He is working to end this war. We all are. If there are forces colluding against him, he must be warned. We have to go.
To Athens? They're hunting my family. My mother. I have to find her.
You carry the blade of Leonidas. Act like it. If Pericles doesn't put an end to this war, we're all as good as dead. Including your mother.
Fuck your war. The cultists are exterminating my family.
You have a duty to the Greek world. We both do. Pericles must be warned.
She is my mother. What would you have me do?
If there is one place where we can find information about your mother, it is in Athens.
How?
Pericles surrounds himself with the brightest minds in Athens. Which is to say, anywhere. In Athens, you can fulfill your duty to your family. But before we can go, I need you to meet me at the Lion of Leonidas, at Thermopylae.
Leonidas? Why?
There's something I need to know. Something that may help us take down this cult and save your mother.
You've proven I can trust you, but let's make it quick, Herodotus. First, Thermopylae. Then we go to Athens. I'll make sure every single one of these cultists dies by my hands.
cult is nothing without me. Even the gods cower in my wake. Kneel or die.
Cosmos demands to know the secrets hiding in the hearts of men. So I simply cut them open.
What's one life worth without 1,000 others behind it?
Slaves understand you better when you carve your rules into the backs of their heads.
Who needs democracy when Thrakmi rules the world?
Chaos is our greatest strength.
The fight is only over when I am the last man left standing.
I spent 20 years at sea, only to realize the cult was my home.
Path of betrayal. This is where that traitor snuck the Persian army past Sparta's defenses.
path. Feels as if I'm betraying Sparta too. Life I've heard stories of Leonidas. I can't believe I'm finally seeing where history was made. Thermopylae. They say you can't walk this battlefield without getting blood on your toes. This is where Leonidas was laid to rest. I wish I had known him.
If you close your eyes, you can hear them. Their final war cries, before every last one of those brave Spartans perished. Their voices were silenced that day, but their story will be sung for an eternity.
You didn't bring me here to talk about dead Spartans. What's on your mind, Herodotus?
The Battle of Thermopylae still echoes in our hearts. But to stand here is to feel it in your bones.
There's nothing here but ghosts. My concerns are with the living.
Hold out your spear.
My spear? What for?
I need to know something.
Herodotus!
I'm fine. I'm fine. The stories are true. That is the spear of Leonidas. The hero's blade.
Where were Sparta's allies?
The Spartans weren't alone in facing Xerxes and his hordes. Many from across the Greek world were armed and ready to fight alongside Leonidas and his 300. But when the mighty king looked into their eyes and saw fear, he sent them home.
That sounds like madness, not bravery.
It was foretold by the Pythia that Sparta would lose either its freedom or its king to the Persians. Leonidas made his choice.
What happened to Leonidas after the battle?
Xerxes was famous for honoring warriors who fought valiantly against the Persians. But Leonidas infuriated him so much, he cut off his head and impaled it on a pike. A bloody battle ensued, and his remains were reclaimed by the Spartans and buried here. Now, however, he rests where he belongs.
In Sparta. What happened to the traitor, Ephialtes?
King Xerxes paid him well, but treachery breeds treachery. A contract was put on his head, and he died as he lived. A coward.
You knew this would happen.
I didn't know, but I did suspect. There is a place I'd convinced myself was a dream. Until now. A peculiar structure on the island of Andros. Mysterious shapes carved in stone. Like nothing I've ever seen.
You want to sail to Andros so you can show me shapes?
In my travels, I heard whispers of an ancient civilization. A people who came before. Your spear and that place are connected.
You mentioned a people that came before. Who were they?
They were not gods, but they lived far longer than any mortal, and were far more intelligent. I've seen carvings in caves, strange symbols that suggest it was this ancient civilization that created humankind, and provided them with fire.
But Zeus blamed Prometheus.
Yes. Well, perhaps his eagle has been feasting on the wrong liver.
The spear awakened to you, Herodotus. I trust you.
You understand. I will do everything in my power to help you find your mother. I promise. But first, we must sail to the island of Andros.
I'll meet you at my ship.
Welcome aboard the Adrestia, Herodotus. Will you be traveling with us?
Only for a short trip. I have business to attend to in Athens.
Herodotus is helping me find my mother.
Seeking help from the gods has put Herodotus on your path, just like they put you on mine. They work in ways beyond our comprehension, and all we can do is follow their lead.
You could be right. Herodotus and I share enemies too.
Like El Pinor?
He was part of a very powerful group called the Cult of Cosmos that controls the Greek world through the Oracle.
Control the Oracle? Impossible! Apollo would not allow that!
Now they're looking for my mother. I need to find her before they do.
And I believe they will hurt others who oppose their views along the way.
By Hermes! The Oracle lost to corruption, and now this cult? Do we know who leads them?
I don't know for sure, but I think it might be my brother.
Your brother? By Zeus, your life is complicated!
Tell me.
But don't you worry, this cult of Cosmos now has 3 new enemies, and one of them fights like Athena and shits thunder like Zeus! We'll bring the wrath of the gods down upon them!
Is he always this positive?
Always. That's why I like him.
Poseidon, carry us to Athens!
First, we need to go to Andros.
To Andros, then! We're going to have to do some upgrades to my ship if we're sailing into war.
What do you mean?
Well, she's old, and perhaps not in the best condition.
You couldn't have said this before we set sail? Where in Poseidon's name are we going to get the supplies?
My father taught me that the sea takes, and we must do the same. Fortunately, there are plenty of pirate ships in these waters that we can board and take from.
What are we waiting for? Let's hunt some pirates!
Now that we have the necessary resources... Ship's hold. Poseidon being raised. She's in ramming shape now. Like a beast.
Ready yourself for impact!
Enemy's ready to fire at us!
Everybody brace! Ready to shoot! Archers!
They're firing on us!
Fierce now!
They're set to fire on us! Watch for the arrows! Alaka! A miss! There's...
Attack!
Wait until they are in range!
Fire!
Take cover!
Get ready to fire! Boarding party on me! Let's send them to Poseidon!
We are pulling up to that salvage! We need more people up here!
Faster!
I
There's much to do, and many
Salvage nearby!
Head for open waters! Everyone to battle positions!
I will follow Deimos to the underworld, and bring my hordes with us! Could be useful. Some debris in the water.
Bay of Marathon, isn't it?
Marathon?
You know, the battle where a handful of Athenians pushed back the first Persian invasion. The great Themistocles.
King Darius of Persia.
I'm not sure.
The site where the...
Hang on tight!
Look out! Arrows!
Ready arrows! Finish!
We need to get back in position!
Archers to the front! Now! Attack!
Fire volley! They won't be going anywhere now!
Come
Looks
on,
like we're out of danger!
There's much to do.
Someone cover their position! Commanders, we need to brace or get out of the way!
Burn them down!
They're gearing up to grab us! We need help up here! Come on! Enemy set to fire! Watch it! Then fire! Arrows! They're speeding up for a hit, Commander! They're ready to fire! Arrows! Cover yourself! Enemy is about to lose!
Bows ready!
We need more crew! That's the word we wanted!
We board! Follow my lead!
You're going straight!
Give up on us!
need those positions filled! They're ready to move!
Keep up the speed! Archer! We need you! Light them up!
What for us? Fire this! Everyone fire through!
Ready your bow! Spear them! Fast as we can!
Well, Commander, we live to sail another day.
Forward! Let's go! Maximum speed!
There's salvage nearby!
Onward!
We're going as fast as we can!
In position! Everyone to your positions! We'll crash them!
Arrows! Watch out!
Get those arrows lit! Now! Attack! Hit them with your spear! Light your weapons!
There will be more battles like that! Nothing the Austrians can handle!
There's much to do. And many unknowns.
Oars at the ready! Drop the sail!
Cassandra, there's a question I've been meaning to ask you.
Go on.
Your spear. How did you find it?
My mother told me that the Spartan army brought it back from the Battle of Thermopylae.
Why bring it back to her?
Leonidas was her father.
Incredible. And it gives you visions. Perhaps it's trying to guide you. Show you your power.
There's more. It helps me in battle.
What do you mean?
I can't really describe it. It's like I know what my opponent's next move will be just before it happens.
Fascinating. This is just extraordinary. We are approaching the island of Andros, Cassandra.
Yes, here we can see the tomb of the greatest Myrmidon, Achilles.
Here it is. Is that a door? I've never seen anything like it. How do I get inside? I wonder if...
Who's there? Come out!
Hesitation only hastens.
The grave, I know, Mater.
Your form is improving. Your resolve is strong, but you're not taking action.
I was going to.
I know, but it's the moments in between that decide everything. Your turn.
Leonida's spear.
You're old enough now. My father's spear holds a certain burden, but you're ready.
I felt something.
Oh?
The spear. It has magic.
Carries with it a long line of power. A bloodline of incredible heroes. The same blood within you and me and our family.
All of us?
Think of Leonidas. He had great courage. And he made a great sacrifice. You share in his blood and the strength he possessed. We are able to feel certain things happening around us. That is our family's gift. But not everyone understands that. Some recognize the power we bear and want it only for themselves. They will try to take it from us.
I won't let them.
I know. You're a warrior. If we keep moving forward, always moving forward, we're untouchable. Storm's coming in.
Then maybe we should move forward now.
Mater, I haven't forgotten you. Built on this. How does a place like this exist? How could I even explain this to someone like Marcos? Something's glowing over there.
Forge activated. Synchronizing retransmission chronicity. Contact engaged.
Themos. The Forge.
I knew I let you stay in the Animus too long. Your vitals are crashing.
You don't understand. This confirms it. Cassandra didn't just have Isu technology. She had the means to improve it. Imagine how powerful the staff could be.
I admit, that could be an incredible find. But right now, I'm the doctor, and I take care of you. Now get some rest before you go back to Cassandra.
If you insist, but only because I've got work to do on the outside.
Please, just clear your head. The last thing we need is a cell leader suffering from the bleeding effect and spearing us because we're Hittites or Thracians.
I won't. The Thracians throw great parties.
Don't forget, we're a team. We'll back you up until you're finished your investigation.
I know. Kyoshi secured the loft yesterday and he's keeping an eye out. Elena's on call doing historical research.
And I'm here to talk if you're feeling any confusion from the Animus.
Always the therapist. So, Doctor, how do you feel now that we're closer than ever to the staff?
I believe this staff is important. But the Templars and Assassins have found staves of Eden before. Nikolai Tesla blew one up in Russia, if I remember correctly.
This is different. If what I saw in Egypt is true, this staff doesn't control minds. It controls physics, time. Imagine rewriting the rules of the universe.
The spear you found is right here, and it's not doing anything.
The spear's attached to a bloodline. Leonidas, Cassandra, and Alexios. They were intimately connected to it.
Are you sure you can use the Staff of Hermes, then?
No. But if the Templars get it, they won't stop until they find someone who can. So, what do you think of my new Animus?
You mean our new Animus? That's Abstergo equipment.
Which I've modified to within a millimeter of its digital life. It's an Animus console prototype, Brahmin variant with the I/O capacities pushed to their max. Ultra portable with more calculating power than NASA and CERN combined. I'll go stretch my legs. Too bad we don't have access to the Abstergo gym anymore, huh?
Membership costs too much.
The center of the universe, circa 400 BCE. The Lost Book of Herodotus. Check my email.
Fascinating. Layla, can you believe we're meeting Herodotus himself?
I can. He sure does talk a lot.
Is there anything I can help you with?
So does what I'm seeing as Cassandra match your research? I had to tweak the Animus to use what we have of the book as reference.
That book is a lost work by Herodotus. He basically invented the concept of recording history. And other figures are matching up too. Cleon, Pericles. The chance to see the past firsthand is why I joined the Assassins.
Most people would talk about justice or leaping across rooftops, but history's cool too.
I've loved history since my grandpa told me stories about his grandpa back in Ireland. He was an adventurer and sailor. So I'm continuing the family tradition. I feel so lucky.
You make your own luck, remember?
Why do people keep telling me that?
So I've met Herodotus, but I don't know much about him.
He's brilliant. His histories are considered the foremost textbook of classical Greece. People have made their careers analyzing his words for some new perspective. To see him in his own world, walking in the polis, and... Sorry, but he's kind of a hero of mine.
You can fangirl all you want.
Yay!
I'll leave you to your work.
If you need anything, just let me know.
How's it going out there?
Well, no threats in view.
I'm glad we could work together again.
I believe our working methods are compatible.
Are you still upset about our last run-in with Abstergo? I'm sorry, I didn't realize those hills in Quebec were so steep. But hey, you and your Yakuza reflexes saved us. Sorry, ex-Yakuza.
We're all alive and our injuries have healed. That's what matters.
Of course, I'll return to the Animus, then follow the trail Herodotus left to find the staff. But there's so many possibilities, so many choices. There's no way to know which ones are right. You used to run part of the Japanese Brotherhood. What would you do?
Take things one step at a time, observe then act, or kill everyone and search their pockets for answers. You decide.
Thanks for watching our backs, Kiyoshi. I'll leave you to your work.
I'll report in if Abstergo drops by.
Looks third echelon. Or is it fourth? Too bad we had to leave before we could drink some more caribou. I wonder if the Fry twins would still recognize London. A rooftop's still a rooftop. What? What? Eagles are fine and all, but a pet monkey would be even cooler.
Are you sure you want to go back into the Animus right now? I get the impression you'll be there a long time.
Yes, I'm ready to go back to Cassandra.
All right. I'll be watching your back.
My spear is stronger now. The cult won't stand a chance. Well, Herodotus will be happy. It's clear someone was here far before we were. Did Leonidas know this place existed?
Time to talk! You're not hard to track.
Did you come alone? Are you all right? Alexios, you're alive!
Don't touch me.
Come on, little brother. You have to tell me everything. What's happened to you?
I don't have to tell you anything. I don't know you.
Well, I know you. It doesn't matter. There's more important things to argue about.
You're right. Like that stunt you pulled with the artifact. It got my attention, if that's what you wanted.
What? The artifact showed the truth. We're family. And we made it out of Sparta alive.
Yes, it did show the truth. It confirmed what I always knew. You threw me off a fucking mountain!
If that's what you think, Alexios, you must have hit your head on the way down.
I've heard this story, and not from a liar like you. And never call me Alexios.
Right. Deimos. Now him, I don't know.
He's a demigod, worshipped and feared by the cult and all the Greek world.
Then why do the cult's bidding?
Have you been paying attention? They're following my lead.
Then make a choice on your own. Help find our mater.
I'm not interested in reunion. I just want to know what you think you're doing.
Same thing as your cult. Looking for Myrrine, our mother.
They don't need her.
Your cultists think differently. She's their next target.
If they ever pursued her, it would be to kill her. But if you don't know where she is, that means she abandoned you too. How sad.
Even if we were abandoned, we survived. We can go back to the way things were if we can find her.
The cult has no interest in sentimentality or family. Its only aim is control.
If it's true they're after us, tell them they'll never find Nikolaos. He's off the map. Trust me, I've searched myself.
If I could find you, the other long-lost child of Nikolaos, then I can find him. And when I do, he'll wish he was thrown off that mountain.
I don't care what you think. I'll find Myrrine. Do the right thing. Come with me.
What?
We could find her. Together. You could help me.
Oh, you think friendship is the answer? Running around like lost children looking for dear mater. You're so weak.
It's responsibility, not weakness. I won't abandon the whole family just for spite.
Responsibility? Get off your high horse. The cult has a plan, and it won't be interrupted by the likes of you.
Taking your own mother isn't enough for them?
We're not abductors. We're political. Those who don't stand with us stand against us, and they pay for that mistake.
Like me.
Like you. I heard you're planning a trip to Athens. When you go, tell Pericles and his elitist scum they're next.
The cult let Myrrine live. They let Nikolaos live. Why kill them now?
Because you live. You brought this on her and yourself. The cult is powerful, but they're mortals. I have the blood of gods, so they think you do too. But they'll see how wrong they are.
I'm going after the cult, you know.
You've seen our numbers. You've seen what I can do. And you still think you stand a chance?
Try me.
So having guts runs in the family, does it? You claim we have the same blood. So let's see what you can do.
We still found each other, brother.
I told you not to touch me.
Demos! Malaka. Herodotus won't believe this. I have to tell him what happened. Move! Ella. Let's go. Careful not to get spotted.
Hey, what are you doing here? There you are! What was that?
Avia, Odyssey! Country once more, all thanks to you!
Help me!
Free at last! I'm forever indebted to you, friend!
Well, was the legend true? Was it magnificent? What happened to you? And your spear?
Slow down, Herodotus. My spear's stronger now. I can feel it. You were right, there was some kind of artifact there. It showed me a vision. Of me and my mother.
So, the ancient civilization is real. Cassandra, you have no idea the power you possess. All harnessed in Leonidas' spear.
That's not everything. Deimos followed me here. The cult's already moving, he told me himself. They're going after us. My family, Pericles.
Why would he tell you? Unless it was a trap.
It doesn't matter. We have to get to Athens, to warn Pericles. And we need to find my mother before they do.
Then, we go to the Pnyx. If Pericles is anywhere, he's there.
Ready to embark!
The commander is taking the helm! Would you look at that storm? We should move carefully, Commander. The seas are treacherous around Chaos. We should be careful.
What? Charybdis and Scylla await at the bottom of the sea, I suppose.
No! Pirates! A lot of them!
Ha! Only pirates?
Get up!
When you're ready, meet me at the Pnyx in Athens.
Onward! Move!
Αυτή λέει ότι η μύτη του είναι δούλη.
Τι του το πεις!
Τελειάν και πάμε.
Φόβον με προκαλείς.
Καταδικαστέ!
Προείδηκα το πατρί σου όχι.
Finally brought me a head worth cracking open! Your head's gonna make a fine sacrifice to Cosmos.
I should be extra careful in this area.
I need to find who's doing that.
You! Cosmos, find me around! We're cracking open! Come here!
This area cannot win!
I'll rip your heart out! Eagle Era, your life ends here!
That's the end.
Can't see them. She won't escape.
It'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
Don't do anything you regret.
Ανιβάλλομες Ζουδαίων γένεστε εις την άρση λογισμών. Άλλο της δέμιδος ναός, ουκ εστί φανίγυρης. Μην ασταθεί εν επιχείρημα. Πού δυνατό.
I'll rip your heart out! Huh? You!
Cosmos finally brought me ahead. We're mine now. Come here.
Dishonor cathedral. Ah! I'll rip your heart out! I want your head for a trophy! Oh! This is a fight you cannot win! We will walk it alive.
Better stay hidden.
Hey! Enjoy Hades! You're weaker than I thought.
Let's go.
Step aside. your distance, Mistios.
The watch will be vigilant here. Let's go.
Looking for trouble, are you? Are you lost, Mistios? Turn away!
Come on. Off we go now.
The Spartans may draw near to our walls, but we must come together now for the glory of Athens! Glory for you!
Friends, please! Just because the Spartans are near our walls does not mean we can act like them! A good crop! Shame the Spartans burned the fields where it grew! The Parthenon is glorious, Pericles, but at what cost? How many triremes could we have built instead?
We must not become divided!
We are divided! And the Spartans are winning! Act, Pericles, or I will!
Oh, good. You came. Things are worse than I feared. Cleon has turned the mob. We have to hurry.
Where?
To Pericles. Stay back! She's no threat to Pericles. I assure you.
Ah, Herodotus. It's fine. Let them through.
It's good to see you again, Pericles.
And you as well. I only wish it were under better circumstances. And who's this?
Cassandra.
Welcome, Cassandra. And what did you think of your first taste of Athens? Nothing to say? Others would do well to realize silence is as much of an answer as anything else. A crowd will seize the very first easy answer that comes its way, like a hungry dog on a bone.
Pericles, we've come to...
We must choose our moment wisely, and speak our words more privately.
Fine. We've come to you on urgent business.
As does everybody.
I may have told Cassandra you'd invite her to your symposium.
You'd ask me to exclude every Athenian and invite an outsider instead. You heard the crowd. They don't need another reason to hate me.
If she's working for you, maybe the prying eyes will see her as a servant.
I'm no one's servant.
Cassandra, this is Athens. If you want something, sometimes you have to play a role.
And what exactly is it that you want?
I'm looking for a woman who's very important to me. Herodotus said a symposium could be useful for gaining information.
He would be correct. I can get you in, although I can't promise the information you seek will be found.
Just tell me what to do.
First, check on my colleague, Mediochos. He was meant to meet me today, and it's not like him to miss an appointment.
Done.
My friend, Phidias, needs to be taken out of Athens as soon as possible.
Anything else?
Yes. There's an ostracism vote taking place that could use your influence.
I'll do it.
I'll expect you to use discretion.
That went well. It isn't exactly an invitation, but the promise of one is just as good. Although I'm sure he'll still ask Aspasia if it's okay.
So long as it comes.
call yourself a business?
Η τραγωδία κινείται μεταξύ τριών.
The famous Acropolis. A testament to humankind's skill and craftsmanship.
Goddess of...
Here.
I might have a job for you. If you're as good a fighter as I've heard.
You've heard of me?
Don't let it go to your head. I hear about everything that happens in this city, Mystios.
With flattery like that, how could I possibly turn you down?
I'm not trying to flatter you. I'm trying to hire you. I need some Spartan military targets removed.
I think you may have the wrong idea about me, General.
Demosthenes.
I'm not a murderer, if that's what you expected.
I expected you were someone who wants to get paid. Was I wrong?
No, not completely. Fine. What do you want?
My spies tell me the Spartans are mobilizing. What I want you to do is hamstring them. Get into their forts and remove the commanders in charge.
I guess that makes sense.
I'm thrilled you approve. You'll need to bring me the seals of the commanders you kill as proof. You'll be amply rewarded.
Those don't seem like standard Athenian tactics.
They're not. But it will work, and that's what matters. We've already lost too many Athenians to those savages using traditional warfare. The other generals disagree, but I refuse to let them destroy our chances.
What do they want to do?
They want honorable face-to-face warfare, pitting our forces directly against the Spartans. We're not going to win a contest of strength against those brutes. We need to outthink them. So, will you kill the commanders?
All right, I'll take the job.
Good. I might not have approval to deploy our men to do this, but I'm not about to let that stop me.
You've told me enough. I'll get your seals for you, General.
Το εκλεκτότερο ευθύνεται 12 χρονών. Come on.
Τι γίνεται! Τι τούτο!
Most would be dead by now. Never thought I'd have a hand with your death.
Έλα.
Πού το τολμήσεις, εντάφα! Η τραγωδία κινείται μετά.
They'll be watching for me. I have to be careful.
Let's move!
Big slacks, alright?
Παραδειγματισμού ένεκεν. Έτυχε η εντιμότατη των πολιτών πίσω του. Θεώρα καλή.
after me!
Shit, I'm losing them!
Now you're mine! Hello.
Let me know if you need anything else.
You must be the one Pericles sent.
I am. He said there was an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what I'm here to do.
Of course he didn't. That's what I'm for.
If someone is exiled, can they return?
If they do, they'll be punished.
What does someone have to do to be ostracized?
Anyone seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough. And then it is up to the vote. Some have been ostracized for simply being more disliked than the person they're up against.
What's my role in this?
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the Ostraka in this bag and exchange them with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here. Gods from all over the Greek world. You wouldn't think the city was besieged by an army of Spartans. This area will be well defended.
Right there! Found her! Just die already! That bounty will buy me a house!
I don't want to be spotted here.
Ότι έτη πάντου να αποστείλω πίσω εδώ. Ωρα, κλείσμονες κλεφτριδίωνες μεν. Μη με διαβέβαιονται επί των λιμένα ότι λείψονται αντί νηστείου, παιδεία και γυναίκες συντόμως. Μη ξέρω.
That should do it. I should let Pericles' contact know. It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
The votes have been tallied. Overwhelmingly, the people have decided that Anaxagoras should be ostracized from Athens!
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
Would Pericles normally defend someone?
A good friend? Of course. Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result. This day has brought more questions than answers.
You said you were close.
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best thoughts came to fruition through our conversations.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures and its price. With that said, then, who do you claim to be?
I know the price of actions. I have to as a mercenary.
That simple piece of information tells me more about you than your name ever could. Explaining oneself must be carefully done.
Explaining myself would take more time than I have.
Then let us focus on a single recent event. Tell me, as a mercenary, is there anything you wouldn't do?
Just because I'm a mercenary doesn't mean I'll do anything.
Even if the pay was more than adequate for the task?
Even then.
What if you were offered something you desperately needed, something you couldn't get anywhere else? Would you move this line you've made for yourself?
My line has moved countless times since I was a child. But it still exists.
And will likely move again if what you say is true.
It may.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for drachmi, or maybe to further a personal goal.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
I think you have the wrong person.
You are claiming that you're the wrong person? Life's one true happiness is knowing yourself.
Even if I did know who rigged the ostracism vote, I wouldn't tell you.
And yet, I never said anyone rigged anything.
Socrates! There you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them I'm on my way. Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end. Although I hope it isn't the final one we have.
I wouldn't know.